What's up, guys? Producer T Customs Productions, tcustoms.com. Today I want to take some time out, do a little different video. I actually want to do a quick review on a service that I've been using for a number of years for my website. It's the Euphony Beat Store. If you've been to my website, you've probably seen this beat store is where recording artists can come and demo the instrumentals. Here are the watermark versions of, or tag versions of your instrumentals. Select the licenses that they want that you set, and then get their beats, their untagged beats instantly. You know, there's a number of other services out there that do a similar thing, but I wanted to highlight, I don't want to go through all the specifics of this product. I'll leave a link below with the things that I highlight, and then you guys will be able to link over and see exactly everything that Euphony offers. But I just want to highlight the things that kind of stand out to me, the features that stand out to me, why I use Euphony and why I continue to use it. First off, because they're continually updating. You know, they're constantly putting out new updates. They got a lot of new things in the works, a lot of really innovative and cool things coming. But I just want to at least talk about the things right now that kind of set Euphony apart from the rest. I actually made a list of some things so I don't forget the things that I wanted to cover. So basically, you guys can see that this is the main beat store. This is actually have 4 different embeddable versions. So this is the large flash player. They have a mini flash player. They have kind of a mini HTML5 embed, so it'll work on all of your devices. And then they actually have an HTML5 version that's a lot more suitable for like a mobile phone or even like a tablet or something like that. So they have 4 different embeddable versions of this store that you get when you use the service. So depending on the way your website's laid out, or maybe you don't have as much real estate on your homepage as I do, I'm using the large flash. I've seen a lot of artists who use the mini version of the flash store, which looks really great. It's got the same functionality and same features, just everything's condensed and a lot smaller if you don't have as much room to work with. But first off, I would just say that it's eye-catching, it's very professional looking, very aesthetically pleasing. It just looks good. I mean, that's really one of the things that set it apart. I'm actually using the main default skin, which is just a standard black skin, but you can actually customize that. You can actually upload a custom image that will kind of be a background for your beat store. So that's something you can keep in mind if you want to change that out. There's a lot of really cool customized options within the admin panel. You guys can see all these options, license options here. These are fully customizable. So if you don't have the same standard licenses, you can go in there and customize your own. Say an artist comes to your site and they want to purchase a beat, they go to the view cart checkout. Now, one of the things right away that I really love about this is that you have customizable terms and conditions. So you get into your admin panel, you can customize your licensing terms. And in order for an artist to come and check out, they actually have to accept these terms to get through to actual checkout. Now, once you get this far and they click checkout, you'll notice that they have choose payment type. Now, by default, if you have a PayPal email address, and you can put in your PayPal information and just have all your transactions go through PayPal. But one of the really great things is that they offer multiple checkout options. So if an artist comes and they don't necessarily want to use PayPal, even though PayPal will accept credit cards, sign up for a service like To Checkout, which is what I'm using. It doesn't cost you anything initially to sign up, and they just take standard transactional fees just like PayPal does. So it just gives your buyer another option to pay. So if they don't want to use PayPal, they can go and just pay directly with their credit debit card, which I haven't seen any other beat stores like this using this kind of dual checkout option. And so the next step during the process, the artist comes to the site, they find the beats, they accept terms and conditions, they choose their form of payment, and they check out. Now they want their beats delivered to them instantly, right? That's one of the main perks of having something like this in place, is that it's an instant delivery service. You don't have to worry about manually delivering beats. But what if an artist said they don't receive it? Or maybe you've gotten hit up in the past. I've got contacted, I know, numerous times, artists not receiving their download links via email. And so a lot of times with automated systems, sometimes the spam and junk filters might catch some of these download links. That's just kind of one of the caveats to an automated system. And so it gets filtered and they never even see it in their inbox. So what Euphony's done is they've implemented a dual delivery system. So your buyer, after purchase, they will get a download link to their email address. And in addition, after purchase, they will be directed to a page where they can download instantly in the browser. If the buyer doesn't get the email, they'll actually be redirected to that after they make the purchase. So a couple small perks, just added bonuses real quick. There's a currency converter implemented. So if your buyer comes in and they're using a different currency than US or whatever your current currency is, they can change that currency, and you'll see that all the numbers here change, and they can see all the pricing in their own currency. So that's really a cool little added feature. Artists can also come here if they're looking for a specific title. If they've maybe come to your site before and they're coming back to identify a particular beat, they can type it in here in the filter search and look for something specific like this, and it'll identify that one particular track. And then also you get option to include customizable hyperlinks down here. So what I've chosen to do, because these are most relevant to an artist coming to purchase beats, is I'll put my license options, questions, which directs to my frequently asked questions page, and then I have a contact. If there's any more questions, they can actually send me a contact. So these are customizable. You guys can put whatever hyperlinks you want here within your Euphony store. So one of the relatively new features is actually the coupon code system, which if you're on the Flash store, it actually looks pretty cool. They got some nice little flash animation going down here, but it's really nice. It's one of the better, probably the best coupon system that I've seen for this type of service. So like I said, there's a number of other beat store services out there, but I think they took their time with it and they made it right. There's a lot more flexibility and options when you create your coupons, and it makes it a lot better, and just a lot more flexibility for your campaigns. If you're running a promotional campaign, you can just have a lot more options within the coupon codes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into look at some of the other embeddable versions that are available. So like I said, this is the large Flash store, and then you also get access to a mini Flash store, which like I said is a condensed version of that large store, and this is really great if you don't have a lot of real estate to work with on your site. And I'm actually using this particular mini store on various other pages. This is not my home page, but I'm using it on some of my other supplemental pages on my site. And so another version is actually the HTML5 mini embed store. I actually have this set up now where somebody views my website on a tablet, it'll automatically, like an iPad, it'll automatically show up, because as you guys know, that Flash is not compatible on iPhone and iPad and other Apple devices like that. So the importance for HTML5, they've solved that issue. Like I said, they give you this HTML5 embed, and they also have another mobile or a tablet version. And so I made the browser a little smaller on here just to kind of emulate what it would look like on your mobile device. So as you expand this kind of just expands to whatever device you're on, but you can click the buy button, have the drop down with all the different license options here. And so like I said, you get a lot of flexibility with that to have all these different options. Whether you're on a mobile device, you can have a beat store that is compatible and looks nice on that particular device. Quick look inside the admin panel. I'm not going to get into all the options, just want to highlight again a couple more of the features. Like I mentioned earlier about customizing your background, you have the option here to upload a background image for your mini and large Flash stores. You guys come down here, you can actually see the Flash player cover image. What this is a Flash auto detection. And so what happens is, if you have one of the Flash players that is being displayed on one of your mobile devices or tablet that does not support Flash, you will see a substitution, these little images. Instead of having just a blank spot on your page where that Flash was supposed to be, it will actually substitute in these images, and it basically says the default images say switch to mobile, click here. So somebody can go directly to your mobile store, and you don't actually have to do any other configuring or any kind of code work like that. This is a really easy way to get mobile users who come to your site to actually see the mobile store versus just seeing a blank spot on your screen. And you guys can actually customize the images as you see here. They have some pretty cool default images, but you can get in here and customize them too. And so while I'm in the admin panel, there's another feature that I really like, and it's not like a very complicated or really elaborate feature, but it's really convenient. If you've ever gotten money from an artist who sends you a manual payment and not actually use your automated system to purchase beats, but it's actually sent you a manual payment, say through PayPal or through some other checkout or something, directly to your email address. So now you're like, okay, this is fine, but I actually have to manually deliver beats. So what you can do like this is, if you actually accept a manual payment from an artist, you can just come in here, take their email address, select the tracks that you want to send them, whatever licenses, and Euphony system will take care of submitting and sending out the download link to them. So this has been convenient on those times where an artist has manually sent me a payment through PayPal, and I didn't actually have to manually deliver. I could just get into my admin panel in Euphony and just send them through the system here. So one of the last things I want to talk about specifically is this cool little mini store, mini website within Facebook. So you guys, if you have a Facebook fan page, you know that you have customizable tabs or customizable little apps that you can put on your Facebook page. And so what Euphony's done is they've created kind of like a little mini customizable website that you can include with one of those tabs. And so somebody who's on your Facebook page doesn't actually have to link off to your site, but they can actually click the little one of the little apps and link to kind of like a little mini store. As you can see here, there's a little Flash embed store here, and then you can put whatever information. This is all customizable within your admin panel. So that's all I really wanted to cover for this review. Like I said, there's a ton more features. I didn't want to make this review too long, but I at least wanted to touch upon the features that really stand out to me and kind of set Euphony apart from the rest of the services out there. So guys, hopefully this review was helpful. You know, if it was, please take a second to click the like button, drop your comment below, and maybe I can do some, you know, more reviews like this in the future on any kind of products or services that I'm using. But in the meantime, that's it. Again, I just highly recommend the service. I've been using it again for a number of years. I'll link all the details and everything I covered. You'll be able to link off to Euphony and get more information below. And again, yeah, thanks for watching. Producer T Customs at tcustoms.com. Signing out. Peace.